It's that time again. It's a special time that's created just for General Tire Coffee Talk. We're in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. Just senior and junior, they're related. Did you always know, Junior, you're going to follow in Dad's footsteps and fish?
No, I didn't. Growing up, I always wanted to, like every other kid, I wanted to be a baseball player or, you name it. Had 20 other things I wanted to be professional at. But when I was like 14, 15, 16, and I started fishing like my own little club tournaments, Wednesday night jackpotters, that's when I was like, hey, I kind of like this whole competing for fishing deal.
Yeah.
You go fish a jackpotter with a professional fisherman as a dad and you win $200, you're like, man, this is easy.
Rich!
This is easy.
Easy money. I always kind of hoped he would follow my footsteps, but I kept it secret.
Yeah.
Really, I did. I actually had my strategy for that. I was never going to push any of my kids to do what they didn't want to do. It needs to be their dream, not our dream. But so like from the time he was little bitty, when I would take him out.
How big was
fishing,
he when he was a little bitty?
Well,
what did he weigh? Or were you like a 9-pounder?
He was like 8'5" or 8.
He's big,
yeah,
big old, big.
He was a chungus.
Big old head.
He was good size. But when I would take him out when he was little and we'd go fishing, I didn't take him bass fishing.
Yeah.
I would take him crappie fishing. I would take him bluegill fishing. I'd wait till I was really on him. And always take a minnow bucket with a lot of minnows in it. You don't ever want your kids to get bored on the lake.
Yeah.
And don't take them out all day. Take them out for like 2 hours. And you got to leave the water when they're still having fun. Right when they're really at the height of their fun. Sorry, son, we got to go in. No, let's stay, Dad.
It's mental.
That's a torture deal. That's a
Yeah.
torture move.
Well, it was, but it worked.
See.
That's how you teach your kids to love the outdoors, is you make them quit while they're really having fun.
Yeah, but it went from like that to like being a 14-year-old, and you name it, table rock in September, like making me drag a drop shot around for 2 bites a day. Like,
hey, let me give you a big secret about September at Table Rock. You don't have to go out there super deep. They tend to go to the bank.
Whopper Plopper didn't exist back then.
Just go to the bank.
But the bass were already on the bank.
Yeah, that's right. Some of them. Just the ones I wanted to catch to live up
Just
there
the
on the
big
bank. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. So, Christmas is around your house. I'm sure there was a joyous occasion. Did it get expensive on you?
It never gets cheaper. The older they get, the more expensive it gets.
Really? Even with all this money he's making bass fishing?
Well, you know what? I noticed the price of the gifts that he gets me has not gone up at all.
Same old.
That's just a
What do you get a guy that has everything? Have you ever seen his shop?
Junior, that's a good point.
I'm not gonna go buy him a new zero-turn mower. He's already got one.
Boom. Just give him a 5-gallon jug of gas to go with it.
Here's how you know your dad's getting old, though. When he gets excited when I get him like a gift card to the
Applebee's
to the nursery so he can go buy some new flowers.
Yeah, that's true. No, it's
That's what I get him. He'll go buy him a new tree or something.
Hey, that's the best gift anybody can get me.
Better than getting you a gift card to the nursing home.
Flowers and when I'm home, I'm working in my flower bed. I'm working in my
How'd
yard.
that pose go?
Yeah.
You give me a walk.
We got a few years.
Preparing your
I'm not pushing
final
out
resting
daisies.
Are you
No.
preparing? Are you preparing your father's final resting place?
I hope not anytime soon.
Okay.
Thank you.
But you never know. It's 2020. You never know.
Hey, I threaten to throw my mom and dad in the home every chance I get. Every chance I get. Think all the fishing stuff you give.
I think about it daily.
He's got more than I've got now. Don't let him kid you.
I saw your General Tire go through your truck and boat and barn.
That was his barn.
Stuff.
That was my side of his barn.
Oh,
that's
I
right.
see.
Yeah,
that's
I
right.
see.
It
You ever
looks
catch
good.
him over there like sliding a few things in his old
catch him going through my GPS all the time.
Papa Son shopping cart.
Hey, that's my leverage. You got to have something to hang over your kid's head, so he's got to keep in line or I'll kick him out of the barn. He's got to find a new place to keep his boat and his truck.
Yeah, so I built a house a few miles away, but I still keep my rig at his house.
Hey, that's good because you can charge your batteries there on his dime.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. He's got solar panels too, so
Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
It worked out.
You know what? You said keeping something over his head is leverage. My dad has a picture of me naked, nothing but a pair of his cowboy boots and a cowboy hat when I was like 2. Now that's held as leverage over my head.
Wow.
Is this where we're
Yeah.
cutting the B-roll of this picture right now? Is that
No,
what's happening?
Zoom right in on
I
that.
did not get a pretty mental
Vision.
image of that.
Well, I was
it
2.
It was
Not much has changed.
Okay.
Man, this is something else. Dad, Senior, you've been up here a few times, I'm sure.
I have.
What was the first year you ever come up to one of the Great Lakes? Any of them?
Actually, it was my first year ever as a bass pro, which was in 1990. And it was a Bassmaster Invitational is what they called them then. They weren't called the Opens.
I remember.
Yeah,
I was in high school. I followed.
There you go. And so I had a tournament on the St. Lawrence River out of Clayton, New York. And I remember going out and never seeing waves that big in my life. And
Scary.
Well, it was real windy one day, and the guy that I was pre-fishing with, we ran out there on purpose, just like I said, I ran in waves like that. Yeah, scary.
Yes.
We didn't go far, but we went out at them.
Was that your first experience on big water?
It was. And that was my first bass event as a pro.
Yeah.
And it was big water.
Oh
and guess who I drew? Guess who I drew as on my first day of my first pro tournament?
Mark Davis.
Roland Martin.
Oh my gosh. What a treat.
Roland Martin. So.
What a treat.
But I stayed in the sport anyway.
Yes, you didn't want to.
No, it was a great day.
You didn't want to pull the cord and quit right there.
He was actually great to fish with.
Yep.
So here I am. I'm a rookie. I was like 25 years old. And we get out there, and he had won that same tournament at the St. Lawrence River like 2 years before. So here I draw this, the biggest name in professional fishing. So of course we didn't.
That's draw and draw now.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So I went his boat.
Yeah.
I said, man, I'm going with you. So we go to his spot that morning. We fish for about 15 minutes, and I think he caught one 12-incher. And he looks at me and goes, "That's all I got. You got any fish we can go to?" I'm a rookie.
Yeah,
I'm
but
with
your heart just sunk.
Yeah, I'm like, really?
That's it.
Yeah, well,
15 minutes.
Fortunately, I did have some stuff for us to go to. So
Good.
First big water experience, that Clayton, New York one. I drove there and back, and I had to keep like 2 gallons of transmission fluid in the truck with me at all times. And you'd be driving along, things would be fine. All of a sudden, you would be spraying for mosquitoes. You'd look back, and you were just fogging the entire area.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, I was going through some transmission flow, but that when you're first starting out and you're chasing a dream, you don't have any money, you're doing what you can do to stay out there.
That's right, and that's what professional bass fishing's all about.
It's about sleeping in your truck and, and a dirty Motel 6.
That's right. Or underneath your truck, or in your boat.
Yeah.
Wherever's the most comfortable at that given time, where the rain's not beating down on you, or you're freezing to death.
I've slept in my boat before, like the morning before a college tournament. It's not a fun experience.
No.
You will not sleep much.
So let me tell you something here. We digress kind of to other sports a little bit with this, but I think that's part of the reason most professional fishermen, a few exceptions, are pretty decent guys, even when they become successful. Because as a bass fisherman, you're struggling to make it to where you get.
Yep.
You're not 18 years old and given a $25 million signing bonus for your $400 million contract.
That's true. Mine was on like 2.2 million.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you struggle.
That's how you afford this coffee table.
That's right.
Yeah.
My own
with your own
name on it
and everything.
Table.
But I mean,
that's true.
You know what? Yeah. I mean, I think it's good in life to work for what you get.
You bet. You bet. The only other sport that's comparable to ours, I think, in that same thing, is professional wrestling. And I want to show you some moves
like
this top
wrestling
rail.
or WWE?
Wrestling. Yeah.
WWE.
I said wrestling, didn't I?
Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know if you were
the
like.
The top rope's right here. You want some of this?
I have
no, I have
You want
I have
some
no
of this?
desire.
You want some of this? I mean, I'll go.
You know what?
I mean,
I always just change the channel. I just,
that hurts.
You know,
that hurts.
Did you used to
Do you
do
have-
like
yeah,
a
do you
I was
have
a
any
luchador. I was a masked luchador.
Nacho Libre.
Yeah. Well, my name was White Blanco.
White Blanco.
Yeah.
White.
White Blanco.
You know what
White.
Blanco means?
No, I figured it's some kind of cheese,
It means
but
white. You just said
White.
your name was White.
White
White,
Blanco.
white.
No, my
White
name's
Blanco.
White Blanco.
Okay, just making sure.
You guys are getting me confused. with
You're not
something.
fluent in Spanish, obviously.
Very much.
Okay.
Very much so. Feliz Navidad. That means Merry Christmas
Are you sure?
or Happy New Year. One or the other. One or the other. I mean, if I have to get a dictionary out here and show you guys, I will. I have to go back to my truck though.
Okay.
You carry a dictionary in your truck?
No,
Everywhere you
because
go?
I don't have enough room in there because I got all this transmission fluid that I got to carry around.
We're fluent in Spanish. We don't need the dictionary.
You guys live in Texas. You should be.
That's a lie. I'm not fluent in Spanish
You're
at
not.
all.
Okay.
No. He's pretty close though.
Self-taught?
No.
Okay.
High
Are you-
school, college,
Okay.
living in South America for a summer.
Did you do mission trips down there?
I did.
I've never been on a mission trip. I want to go on a mission trip, but I want to go somewhere they party a lot. Like
Free
all
admission?
inclusive.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, free admission
I'm
mission
not even
trip.
gonna say anything.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm gonna get myself in trouble there.
Don't get in trouble. Dad's right here.
Yeah.
He's right here. Did you have to spank him a lot as a kid?
Absolutely.
Oh, awesome.
Hey,
I've got the scars to prove it.
That-
Dude,
no,
that's abuse.
Don't.
That's abuse.
Buddy, no. But we definitely did believe that spanking made a difference.
Ain't nothing wrong
And it
with that.
did. Look.
Look,
he's
he turned
out
out great.
winning tournaments now.
Will you spank me?
That's why.
Please. I need spanking
Absolutely
so bad.
not.
I need spanking so bad.
Don't even.
I mean, I need to do really good in this tournament. You can beat me to within an inch of my life if that's what it took, please.
You know what?
Please, I
Let
beg
me
you
tell
to
you
beat
something.
me.
That's the first time in my life a guy has ever asked me to spank him.
Hopefully
And
the last.
I hope it's the last.
But it's for good reason. I want to make the red crest for
Did
crying
you
out loud.
really just say that?
Yeah. What was the best thing he ever had to whip you with? A wooden spoon, a spatula,
Just a belt.
golf club,
Belt.
belt
Oh, yeah.
with the holes in it.
It was like tethered.
Oh man.
So let me tell you about his last spanking.
Oh, was it recent? Because mine's fixing
Here we
to.
go again.
Okeechobee wasn't that long ago.
Mine's fixing to happen as soon as we go off air.
No, he was about 12, and
So a couple years ago.
and he was
Yeah.
he did something. Okay, you're getting a spanking. And Jimmy Sue and I, we always followed through with other kids around.
You made the promise and you kept it.
We kept it. And so I couldn't back out because his sisters had already heard me say he's getting a spanking. Of course, they're on the other end giggling and laughing and listening like, he's getting it. So we went in there, and I realized at that point he's too old for spanking. Not gonna do him any good anymore, and no matter, it's not gonna hurt him. And so I said, okay, close the door. I said, now I'm gonna take this belt and I'm gonna hit this bed and you scream. True story.
That's
True story. And I
funny.
whacked that bed 2 or 3 times, and he was, Dad, no!
That's
You know,
funny.
And his sister's thinking, he's getting a whipping. And we were in there, we were just laughing, and we had to like calm down and get the smiles off our faces before we went back
that's
out.
classic.
Can we change the subject to
That's
like
classic.
not talking about me getting spankings?
Do you
No.
remember that though?
This is what
I remember something
this
like
is my
that.
show.
What do we
This
want?
is-
What's next?
You remember the
No,
real ones
this-
more.
Yeah, I
But they
remember
He
were
wants to change the
spankings. They
subject
weren't
for
just
that.
a spanking.
Yeah.
They weren't like leave a whelp or something.
No.
It wasn't that. It was to get your
See, he's trying to
attention.
be
Yeah,
politically
now he's
correct.
not leave a whelp.
No.
You know, if you leave a whelp, you can go to jail.
prison.
That's
Yeah,
right.
prison time.
Yeah.
I've been to prison. I don't want to go back.
You been, huh?
Well,
What were you in for?
Well, I just went in for
Spanking?
no. Yes,
Yeah.
I just went in. It was a ghost tour of a prison before. The Missouri
Aw.
Penitentiary has a ghost tour, prison tours.
How long were you in for?
Oh, it was
30
like an
minutes?
hour long. So
What'd you learn? You got any?
it cost like $30. That's
You
what I
got
learned.
any like good prison stories or prison
No, it's
tats?
just- no, I never saw a ghost. I got some prison tats while I was there.
Yeah.
They were erasable though. Yeah. You got any tattoos? Senior?
No tattoos.
Junior, you got some tats? That one right there.
Inked up.
You know what?
That's his wedding date, by the way.
Yeah, it's my wedding date.
Well, congratulations.
Real crazy.
That is wild. That's
Yeah.
wild. It's not
Yeah,
too
but
late.
I'm
Let's
not
go
gonna
get us
ask
some
you.
tats.
I don't want to know.
Hell yeah, I got some
Let's get
tattoos.
some tats. Okay.
We'll get some tats while
You know
we're up
what?
here in Sturgeon Bay.
After I die, you can get me tattooed. That'll be okay.
This is my tattoo. It's gonna be you. Then I'll go put these flowers planted by Junior and Senior.
That was beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
Can I use that?
You can.
All right, thank you.
I put that. What's that? What's that epitaph? Is that? What do they read about you when you're dead?
Your obituary?
Obituary.
No,
What is an
but
Your
there's
epitaph?
epitaph.
No.
Yeah, epitaph is like the slogan on your gravestone.
That. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's gonna be. Told you I was sick. Right?
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
This is kind of getting morbid, but I've already told my kids, I said I want the cheapest thing you can bury me in.
Coffee can.
Well, no, I don't want that. I don't want to be cremated.
Not
It's more
cheap.
expensive than
Exactly.
No, cremated's more. Cremated costs more, and I don't want to be cremated. But whatever the cheapest thing is, you can put my body in and put me in the ground. In Texas, if you bury somebody within 24 hours, you don't even have to embalm them. You just dig a hole.
Really?
Right there, that's it. Yeah.
Saving money.
had no
Saving
idea.
money. Hey, I'd pay for that.
I don't
right
really
now.
care what happens to me. I don't care where they
I
put
won't
me
care.
or whatever.
I'd go ahead
I'll
and
be in
pay
a
for
better
his
place.
right now. I'd borrow the money from him, never pay him back, and take care of it for him. And then give it to him as a gift card for his next birthday, if he makes it that far.
You do that for me?
I would do that for you.
That's love. true love.
Hey, whatever it cost me to get him cremated, will you do it for half price?
I will
not
promise
doing
you I
cremated.
would.
We're not doing
You wouldn't
cremated.
know. You
How
wouldn't
do we
feel
get
a thing.
talking about this? This
You
is
would
like-
not feel
You
it. I
started it.
promise you. I'll make it quick and easy. I don't even disclose where it's going to be done at.
What's your address at Table Rock?
Yeah, pretty much backyard.
Okay.
This is not at all how I pictured this going.
I told you. I told you
Not
it's
at
gonna-
all.
You've taken it pretty easy on us for the most part.
I have taken it
I don't
very.
know. We talked
Not
about.
a very.
He asked me to
Last
spank
time
him.
it was
Yes.
He
and
talked about. I said I don't
death.
want to death, and then I don't want to be cremated, so he's going to cremate me. I mean,
This went really
I don't know. I don't know how
This
to
is
get a lot
rough.
I will
worse.
sign over rights for you to cremate him. if
Thank
you
you
want.
very much. You are.
You want your ashes spread up here in Sturgeon Bay?
I
Were
don't
you
want-
the
I
executor
don't
of
want
his
the
estate?
ashes.
You should be. Is he going to
No,
be the
it's going to
executor
be. It's going to be my daughter, 100%.
after this?
Yeah.
For
It
sure.
was going to be him.
But you rethought this whole process.
Well, we decided after this, I think we're not going to leave an estate. I think we're just going to spend it all before we go.
I would.
Yeah, the last check's gonna be a hot one.
It is, and you're going to be liable for it.
Exactly.
Just 2 days before they're going to go put you on the account. Hey, Junior, you got to go. You got to go to the bank and sign to get on the signature card. And you put them on the signature card, and 2 days later, you're responsible for everything.
I'll be the owner of some yacht I can't pay for.
Yes, exactly. Oh boy,
A yacht. It'd be a rowboat.
Yeah.
More like. If you're lucky, it'll have paddles.
pick one. Which one would it be?
None of them have a trolling motor on them. I don't see a
Yep.
Garmin Force out there, do you?
Boy, they'd have to make a long one.
Yeah.
It's-
About a 200-inch shaft on it.
It would be made of titanium.
They're the 96 volt model.
Yeah. 7-horse model.
Don't tempt them because we'll have a 96 volt on our next boat or something.
It's
It's getting bigger
coming.
and more powerful.
It's coming. Yep. 48's next, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. This is crazy. Crazy.
I have room for another battery in my boat.
I do too. I have a lot more room nowadays because I don't need all this tackle I carry around. It doesn't do me any good. So just need extra life vests and more batteries. So guys, this has been a very special family orientated General Tire Coffee Talk with you two.
Are you adopting both of us? Is that what's happening?
Yes, and I'm going to be on your estate too.
Okay.
And I'm going to help you with estate planning.
You might
Yeah,
end
yeah.
up getting more than he gets.
I like the sounds of this. This worked out in my favor, as does every General Tire Coffee Talk, where anywhere is possible.
Anywhere.
Anywhere,
Anywhere.
yes. And on my show here, anything's possible that we're about to talk about. All right, I mean, we talked about some good stuff today. I hope you learned a lot, Senior. Junior, I know your brain's still forming, I guess.
It's not fully developed yet.
Yes, developing. That's the word I'm looking for. See, so is mine. All right, this has been a good time. I got the Joneses, and keeping up with the Joneses is easy if you follow Major League Fishing and General Tire Coffee Talk. I got Jones Sr. and I got Jones Jr. I'm James Watson, JMFW Worldwide, Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. We'll see you at the next General Tire Coffee Talk.